Hello, MonstersAbound here. Before we get started, a short public service announcement. If you, like me, enjoy dabbling in the occult, then don't summon the old ones. It seems like a good idea. Sure, immortality, unfathomable power, the ability to make people like and subscribe, and so on. But, and listen to your Uncle MonstersAbound here, kids. From personal experience, they don't mention just how many tentacles there are. There are a lot of tentacles. Not only are they numerous, but also quite belligerent and what I can only describe as incredibly invasive. Now, I've asked the tentacles to leave, but while the tentacles can't verbally communicate, they have made it known that they have no intention of leaving. And due to the quite powerful purchase on some parts of my anatomy they have, some internal, I've decided not to push the point any further. Anyway, on with the episode. Oh, I should I suddenly go very high pitch for whatever reason? That's normal now. So, we are being laid siege to by Albric. Bloody Albric the Bordlow, who? And he's just got a shit ton of men-at-arms. And we've got a Skaven garrison, which is, I'm going to be honest, not great. So we're going to do our best. We're going to do our best, and I've decided that we're going to just leave them the walls. The reason I'm going to leave them the walls is because the towers aren't really going to do any damage to them, and frankly, it would just pull me in multiple directions. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and lure some of these men-at-arms into some ambushes, because fighting fair is for humans. So a few shurikens going out there. There we go. That's the stuff. And we're going to pull back light runners, just whittling them down as much as possible. We've got several units of Skaven Slave Slingers who are not a great missile unit, let's be honest. Not the best. But against men-at-arms, you know, not necessarily the worst. So we do have a Doom Rocket, which, if used in the right location, could well swing the battle in our favour. But we've also got to deal with Albric. Now, Albric is obviously a legendary lord. He has some nice magical items, and basically we've got no one that can stop him. So, likelihood is we're going to lose this battle, but how much damage can we do? So there's Albric there. He should have his trident now, shouldn't he? Oh, look at that. Look at that bad boy. Finally. He's got his trident. Nice. Like a lot. Has he actually got a unique shield as well? I'm a little bit disappointed that Albric he just wears a hat. That's what he does. And, you know, there's other characters in Total War that just wear hats. Malekith, for example, always wears a hat. That's the only one I can think of. But at least he has, like, you know, he's got a growly face on his hats, whereas Albric's is just boring. He's just got a boring hat. It's boring, and so's Albric. So we've got some men-at-arms. They are leading the assault. Very brave of them. Rather stupid as well, because we're going to hit them in the flank, and then once they're busy, we're going to then throw shurikens at the back of their head. Suck a dick, men-at-arms, and they're going to rout. There we go. Right. Step 1 complete. Step 2, we've got more men-at-arms. There's a lot of men-at-arms. Let's come some spear boys. Spear boys with shields. We're going to pull our Skaven slaves back, and we're going to throw our clan rats to either side of this little alley here. So when the men-at-arms come and hit one unit, we can then hit them in the rear with the other. Therefore, sort of just double teaming them, and then throw stones at the face as well. So, you know, catching them in a bit of a three-way there. That's what we want to do. We've got yet more units of men-at-arms approaching, and we don't want that, so we're going to send our Warlock Engineer in to just hold them at bay. Oh, here comes Albric's nasty little wind ability. Ow! Oh, you're the worst, Albric. There he is. He's just running around. No one can stop him. He's just basically going to murder his way through our entire army, but very slowly, so we've got some time. Our Warlock Engineer is keeping this little... And we've got lots of units of men-at-arms now feeding in here. Now, this is looking pretty good. I would like more for the Doom Rocket, but I feel like it's probably a good spot. We're going to get to kill a lot of men-at-arms here, and I just don't feel like we're going to get this sort of blob and again anytime soon. So, nuke 'em, boys. after a little, you know, warp lightning, because why not? So we've got quite a few units. How many units we got here? 1, 2, 3, so that's 6, 7 units? 7 units. That was 7 units. We also managed to... The explosion was a little bit larger than I thought, and it did end up killing quite a few of our own clan rats. You know what? Easy come, easy go. But it did kill a crap ton of men-at-arms. So that, I think, was well worth it. So we've got some blobs over here. We are shooting them in the flank with our slingers, and that's doing quite... I mean, it's not doing too badly, actually. You know, the slingers are not a great missile unit, but any damage they can do is fine. We're using Menace from below. We've got 6 uses of it, and we're just using it to hit enemy units in the rear, to pin them in place so our missile units can do their work, all that kind of good stuff. Now, we've actually managed to even the numbers a little bit. Allied troops there at 882, enemy troops 807. So as you can see, we actually outnumber the enemy army, and considering they started off outnumbering us, that Doom rocket really has leveled the playing field quite significantly. We've got them surrounded here. If we can just break them, then we can just really just take chunks out of this army. We're just trying to isolate chunks of the enemy army and then kill them. But this is going to be a bit of a problem. Here's Albric. He's taken out our Warlock Engineer. Our Warlock Engineer can't really stop him. You know, he's got 101 kills there, and the Warlock Engineer literally just ending up on his arse every single time. Bless him. He's doing his best, but yeah, Albric is just it's just no competition, really. No competition. We're going to try and shoot him with missile units, because that's about all we can do. Unfortunately, our missile units are absolute garbage, so we're going to be doing very little damage. You see, just tickling him. And he's doing more damage than, you know, our Warlock Engineer did, but it's still not the best. We've got them surrounded over here. We've got the men-at-arms with poles being surrounded by a unit of clan rats and a summoned menace from below. Taking some chunks out of them there. That's very nice. And over here we've got a unit of clan rats with shields, just basically trading with some men-at-arms with pole arms. Just trading with them. We can get a menace below behind them. That should then help out a little bit. You can see we're actually doing quite well. We're doing significantly better than I thought we would. This is going actually pretty well. I think, you know what, if Albric wasn't here, I feel like we could probably win this. But the spears there, we've got them surrounded. Little menace from below there. It's just trying to break their morale. If we can break their morale, then we can just wipe them out. And we can wipe them out, so that's less units to have to deal with. And also, if we lose, then obviously it'll make things easier for Thyrus, who is on his way to relieve the city. So getting some nice shots in there. I mean, the slingers have, you know, 69 kills on the slingers. That's significantly more kills than I've ever seen on slingers. So, you know, they're doing quite well. Unfortunately, they are going to die. But, you know, what can you do? What can you do? So although we've been doing quite well, although the enemy started out outnumbering us and now has dropped, you can see things are now starting to swing back into the enemy favour. Just because, pretty much just because of Albric, really. 126 kills there. He's locking down quite a few of our units. We just can't kill him. He's just not going down. And there are still a few units of men-at-arms still fresh and ready to go. There's a couple there. There's one down here. Another one there. And you can see all of our clan rats are sort of locked into combat, taking a lot of damage. Men-at-arms, though, getting whittled down. Little menace from below coming in and trapping them. And that seems to be going quite well over there. But some of the units have now rallied, and we don't really have anything to sort of slow them down with. Most of our clan rat units are now dead or so damaged as to be mostly useless. And this is the last menace from below. We're going to charge after this unit of men-at-arms with poles, but that's just... Yeah, there we go. We've broken these guys. They're going down, and you can see we're just wiping them out as much as possible. Fortunately, the menace from below has disappeared now, so we'll just do as much damage as possible, I think, at this point. We're just trying to whittle down the enemy army, make things as easy for Thyrus as possible, so we can just race over here and retake the city nice and easily. Albric up to 190 kills, and just... It would probably be for the best, yeah. I mean, Albric's just taking 0 damage. We managed to do a little bit of damage with the missile units, but you just need to hold him in place, and we just can't. He's just running all over the place. Unfortunately, our units are now just getting whittled down. We've got fresh units, fresh men at arms coming in to deal with us, and Albric running riot. Pretty much the end of our little defence there, but it went considerably better than I thought. I figured we'd probably be dead in about 3 minutes. So to last to 11 minutes and to take down quite as many of the enemy as we did, I'm pleased. I'm pleased with that result. Good work, guys. Well, it was a brave attempt, and we took a shit ton of Bretonnian peasants with us. So, could have been worse. To be honest, where the hell do you think you're going? There's not a river there, is there? No. And you're marching. So basically, you're gonna die? Anyway, it's no problem. Thyrus is on his way to deal with this little issue, and considering how much damage we just did to his army, to Albric's army, he's not really got much of a chance to stop us. So we'll retake the settlement, Bordelot. Retake that. Get our wine back. Basically, we got some lovely Chateau de Rats down there in the wine cellar, and oh, balls. I don't know. I think Helmut's probably going to take that. Although, took quite a lot of damage, surprisingly. Not quite sure how that worked, but sure, no problem. I'll take that. Okay, so we've got that army to deal with as well. And I also declared war on the Red Fangs because seemed like a good idea at the time, although I hadn't had a lot of sleep, so it could just be that. Whatever, doesn't matter. You know, we'll just have to roll with the punches. And there's going to be quite a few punches aimed at us at this rate, but that's fine. Because I feel like Zap is ready for it. I think Thyrus is good to go. Ulysses, can't wait. Anikit is, well, he's got lunch on the way, apparently, because some Bretonnians just marched towards him. So that's fun. I mean, not for the Bretonnians, obviously. For them, the war is over. Oh, look, there's more chaos. And for once, it's not my problem. Which is, it's cleansing. It's a breath of fresh air. Hello, kegs of boom, Aquitaine. During a raid on a minor dwarf outpost, one of your lords captures a dwarven powder hall. Lace it with warpstone. Okay, who is this? Aquitaine. Would that be Thyrus, isn't it? Oh, no, it's Krolk. Krolk, who we got rid of the... Okay, well, not that then. It's not really... Set it alight. Expand tunnels. Growth. Actually, growth would be quite useful. Let's expand the tunnels. We can use this powder to quickly expand our tunnels. Yes. And when rats fly, Kazakarik, your lord reports interesting news. A subsection of Clan Skryre has been experimenting with boots that could potentially make the wearer fly. However, a major setback has frustrated the research project. Perhaps the inventors could be persuaded to work for you instead. Don't have the money, so I'll just kill them all. Wow. Harsh. And we've got ensure absolute loyalty, so more melee attack and defense for Storm Vermin and some public order. And we've got rebellion imminence and greenskins. Where? Over there. Okay, not urgent. Not urgent, although we do have some problems, but we've also got some... I'll have to stop recruiting.
This will achieve nothing.
Do I? Fuck it, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be fine. Krolk. Albric's army is just screwed. So I think what we're going to do is run over here and auto-resolve? Oh well. Easy come, easy go. Krolk died. That's unfortunate. Anyway, where's Thyrus? There he is.
Master engineer.
Can we get farther? Yeah, we can get further by marching. So let's march. We'll march over there. Krolk unfortunately died. You know, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Just a moment's silence for Krolk. That'll do. I don't think there's any point worrying too much about him. He was, you know, he was basically a newbie Grace here. And what we got over here, we've got oh, it's Gorfang Rockgut, and he's not happy. He's not happy, but Zap Spark, Danger Mouse. Oh, we could get a Bone Breaker. Those things are awful, apparently. I've watched a video and I can't remember who did it. I'm going to kick myself in the teeth, but Bone Breaker is apparently just an awful, just a terrible mount. You never put your Skaven Warlord on a Bone Breaker. They are just bad. So there we go. I kind of want to... Oh, I mean...
Knows who his boss is.
I'm tempted just to go for, like... If we do that... I mean, none of our units are that highly ranked, though.
No malice detected.
So... I mean, I know they're bad, but... It's a rat ogre. You know I love my muscle boys. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. That's right. I'm gonna break convention. Take that, sheeple. Or something. Okay, we've got some Bretonians around there. We've also got this helmet. Bloody helmet. What are we going to do with that? Hey, where's Ulysses? He's down here somewhere. Oh, yes, he's recruiting, isn't he? I was going to do some recruiting. What was I going to recruit? Was I going to recruit? What was I going to recruit? Someone remind me. What was I going to do? What was I thinking? What was the plan? So, we've got lots of rattling gunners. We've got Zales. Stormvermin's fine. Artillery's good. I think it's basically a free one. I do quite like Deathgo Bombardiers. So I'm going to get more... I just... Watching them melt. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to love in the Clan Skryre arsenal. And being able to melt things with globes. And the little shattering glass noise it makes is very satisfying. Love that. Oh, we also got this guy over here, haven't we? There he is. Let's bring you over here. We'll see if we can...
Which king of Nagarond will hear your words?
Okay. Okay, we have not... Better to accept than feed the cauldron of blood. True. I agree with that. What about a trade agreement?
You forget yourself.
Do I? What about military access?
Fine.
Okay, good. What about a trade agreement now?
You dare.
Okay, but it is going up. So that's good. Could we get... Who can we have a trade agreement with? Norska. Oh, Norska like us.
Let's talk terms.
Not that much, though.
With any.
Nagaron quite like us, but they won't trade.
Norska,
The Aghole?
Are you after a drink, a fist fight, or both?
I mean, why not both, right? Seems good, but you also don't... You're at war with Nagaron, so I'm going to declare war on you. Because that'll make Malekith be like, hey, those furry guys, they're not just furry, they're also on my side. And then he'll smile for the first time. But it'll be all sharp teeth and that'll be kind of weird. Okay, Yarg, we're going to bring you down to Marienburg. I need to deal with helmets. I can do that next turn. We've also got... Oh, yeah, we're going to have a rebellion there. But actually, Thyros can, like, just go and knock that out. That'd be good. I think this is all fine. That's all good. Camembert, we're just kind of ringing you around at the moment. And we're just having a look. I'm surprised these guys are still alive. Mind you, I'm surprised that Queek's still alive. So, Queek.
I left Clore of Nordwell. You right ear on corpse. What part to pledge?
Well, I can't do anything at the moment, but it is going up to 57. So, I think without having like a massive... Well, actually, our income's pretty good at the moment, mostly because Krolk, you know, suicided himself. But he suicided himself for a good reason, which was to kill some peasants. And that's going to make life a lot easier for Thyros. So, you know, that's good. Technology-wise, I think we need to go for best of the best. That was a weird way of saying best of the best. Death Runners, I don't really have any. Assassinate, I mean, I like assassinating people. Armour for Storm Vermin, it's only +5, though. It's only what do I need for this? A Plague Abbey. I don't have a Plague Abbey. Weapon strength for Doom Flares and Doom Wheels. And armour. That sounds quite good. Let's get requisition protective gear. Masks and armoured suits are useful, not just for protecting Skaven from the enemy, but also from their own crazy contraptions. Indeed. Indeed. Gissero's been sacked. I'm not too bothered about that, though. Basically, I'm gonna... Massive Oracle's gonna rebel. So's Carcassonne? Hang on. The...
Plan needs new, better rules.
-1. That's better. If I knock down that, I might be able to get the public order building in time. I hadn't realised that was rebelling. It's fine. It's fine. We'll sort it. We'll sort it. We've got a rebellion. That's okay. That's okay. A few angry rats. It's just thinning the herd, isn't it? It's going to make everyone. It's just going to make everyone feel a little bit more happy when all the rabble rousers are dead. I knew that would happen, but I wanted my warp fire thrower, so I'll take it. They just sack it. What was the point? I could have just dropped my warp fire thrower and destroyed her. I could have done that, but I chose warp fire throwers over killing Bretonnians. Was that the right decision? Well, you know, that's open to the crowd, isn't it? That's very much a personal decision that you're all going to have to make yourself. Where the pissing hell are all these humans coming from? Honest to God. Never used to be like this. It used to be vampires, as far as the eye could see. Now, it's beardy people. Beardy people getting all up in my shit. God damn it, guys. God damn it. Mine, Kazakarak. During a feast, as enemies are consumed and the paunches of their peers are measured with envious eyes, one of your warlords boasts rather too loudly of the scavenge hall he has discovered, within which sits a relic of great value. Seize claim it at once. So banner of the get banner of eternal flame and character's aura leadership effect -3. Flay tail. Okay, let them fight over it. I mean, so that's obviously a negative effect on Zap. I mean, plus 10% tax rate. It wouldn't be the worst, would it? But on the other hand, the loyalty. Nah, it'd be fine. Let them fight over it. Settlement sacked. Over there. That's fine. Settlement besieged. Settlement besieged. Undercity established. Raiding. Imminent rebellion. I'm starting to think declaring war on literally everyone might have been a mistake. Might have... Undercity discovered Librus. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. A rival Undercity. I mean, it's not my city, so I don't really care. Oh, they've got Doomglade. Is that Queek? Oh, there's Queek.
Who bothers Queek? Why should I not eat them right now?
Oh, that's a good question. What about military access? No? Okay.
Rolling dash.
Where's... Right.
Lord, I find myself deeply intrigued by you.
Oh. You're not so bad looking yourself.
I suppose.
Very well, oversized rodent. You have your terms. Yay! Trade agreement with Malekith. He likes me, and that's big money. Holy shit! Big money. I mean, most of that's probably from the 10% increase in tax revenue. Okay, we've got our warp fire thrower, and Sneaky Popcorn has ranked up, which means we can give him I don't know, gutter fighter. Sure, let's give him that. Can we reach you? Yes, we can, but you'll probably... Well, you'll probably run away. Probably. I'm going to guess you'll run away. No, we got an ambush. Perfect. I'll take the ambush.
Set suit to war fight mode.
If I was the crew of artillery in Skaven territory, I'd start asking to march at the front of the army, because that's marching at the back's just suicide. So we've got a lovely little ambush going on here. We've got some Demigryph Knights actually coming around behind, or trying to flank around behind us, but we've got Ikit. We've also got the Order of the Whirling Saw. It's at this point that I realised that we had another unit of Doom Flayers or Death Flayers, and I'd kind of forgot I'd replaced them with Warp Fire Throwers. I probably should have replaced them, but never mind. We have buffed ourselves quite nicely here. Look at our melee attack and defense. Oh, that's good. And taking down these Demigryphs should be fairly easy. Not too bothered about dealing with that. Enemy general, I think, is just dropped dead, which is nice. I think Helmet just charged us and then got completely annihilated. So well done there. We do have some great swords advancing up, and because of the position I've deployed, I've been quite lazy here. Been quite lazy, and you can see we've got some missile units here that are getting some shots in because I'm just not paying any attention really. Demigryph Knights have been routed very, very quickly. You can see we didn't really take much damage for some reason. Death Flayers and Ikit very, very good at dealing with enemy cavalry. Not entirely sure why, but there we go. Okay, now we're focusing fire on the enemy missile troops, and they are now dying, as is tradition. Also got the Warp Fire Throwers moving up, and a little spray and pray. I'm pretty pleased by that. I think the Warp Fire Throwers are pretty ace, and I love them. I do love them. We do have these great swords are going to be a little bit harder to break. We do have our Council's Guard sort of tanking them a little bit there. That's fine. We're getting a little flank on. That's okay. I'm going to send the Warp Fire Throwers just to incinerate people in melee combat, because why not, basically. And there we go. The enemy army has been shattered pretty easily. Off they go, running for their lives. Bye, guys. Don't come back. Please. Well, that's one of the little problems dealt with. I'm gonna take the food. I'm gonna take. Oh, we've got Skalm and some warp fuel canisters, which is good. I think he's gonna run away. Not sure what he's gonna do, or she's gonna do even. We're under siege over there. We've also got a rebellion over here, which we need to deal with. And yes, I know I could leave it, but who has the time?
You will toil.
Take the replenishment. Ooh, Fellblade. The Sword of Swords created by Skaven to destroy the greatest necromancer to ever walk the world. It is a doomed thing. Okay. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. I think who we should probably give that to is Sneaky Popcorn. That's the wrong thing to click. I'm going to give it to him because he's basically one of the few actual melee characters we have. Okay, let's scooch to Aquitaine. We can shore up the public order there, and then we can go and hit Albric next turn, and then we can go and relieve Castle Bastogne, assuming it hasn't already fallen. What do I have to do to win? I know I look at this every time. Right, tick, maintain 50% corruption. Okay, we can do that, no problem. We need to kill Sartosa, yes, and we need to get 8 of these. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so we just need 1 more, which I'm guessing could be Altdorf if we want to go in that direction. And then we just need 50% Skaven corruption everywhere, which is actually, I mean, it's not the most difficult thing to do. Really not. So let's get public order there. Let's get public order there. Let's get a docks there. Public order here is okay. It's okay here. It's going down a little bit there, so we'll grab that. Public order is okay here. We're sort of getting there. We're sort of getting things under control. It's taken a little while. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have taken Athel-Loren, but I feel like it was probably... I mean, generally I prefer to leave it alone because it's just... No matter what you try and do, it's always a clusterfuck. And what we got over here? Gorfang Rockguts is laying siege to us, which is fine. We can hold out for 7 turns, and should they attack us in the meantime, no problemo. We should. I think we can fend this off pretty easily, unless they bring like 3 or 4 stacks in to attack us. Otherwise, it should be fine. We've got loads of this stuff. I've got 4. Why can't I do this? Stockpile is not full. Food. I've got the food. Oh, it takes 3 turns. 3 turns. Ooh. Can I build anything else? What else have we got here? Cash replenishment rate? Meh. Increased storage limit? Meh. Don't really care about that. Okay, well. I guess we're just going to have to deal with that. Yarg, you just sort of chill here for the moment. I don't think there's anything I really need you to do. Got some damaged buildings, which I guess we can repair.
My lady will not allow it.
Well, tough. Tough shit. And we can't repair that because we've run out of cash. But, uh-oh, who had unassigned skill points? I wasn't paying. Ah, over here. Thyrus, that's the wrong button again. Why did they change things? Why do they change things? So, Thyrus, I think we're going to go with Ancient Cunning for you, because that's going to up your ambush success chance. We can't do anything about that. I would just end the turn. I forgot to move that chap. But what we can do is actually pop him in Nagarond next turn, set up an Undercity. That'll be good. Get a little Undercity in there. I think Nagarond's actually making... Well, it's making less than I thought it would be. So 2,455, which is... That's all right. That's okay. I mean, it's not the worst. We can get some money buildings in there. Maybe see if we can spread our Undercities as well, and have a nice little enclave in the north. Assuming Clan Rictus hasn't already done it. Well, looks like Count Noctilus just literally suicided himself against... Wow. I mean, Sartosa's just going to make itself more difficult to kill at this rate. Maybe I should have killed them earlier. I'm going to have to... I need to deal with Sartosa sooner rather than later. Right, Ulysses, you need to go and deal with that. Yeah, I think my mistake was declaring war on everyone in the world. I think that's probably where I've fallen down. Also, dicking over my allies, like blowing up Castle Drakenhof. That probably, in the long run... I mean, in the short term, it was fucking hilarious. But in the long run, it probably wasn't an optimal strategy. Although, saying this now, I would do it again. I would blow up Castle Drakenhof again. Just to laugh at Manfred and his stupid, round little moon face. Oh, just endless wave. I like killing humans. I do. But there's such a thing as too many humans, and this is too many humans. There's just a lot of humans running around with their pink little faces, just burning my stuff. I mean, where are they all coming from? It's like a reverse Vermintide. Whereas you play as an elite group of Skaven fighting off hordes upon hordes of state troops. Okay, Thyrus is a taskmaster. I have no doubt. The Greenskins are confederated with the Red Fangs. Interesting. Interesting take. Gissero's being sacked again. 13th Scheme. Gorgazan. Imminent Rebellion. probably not going to do that. Right. Establish Warlock Laboratory. Lovely. There we go. Killed the line of duty. That's unfortunate. So now we've got all that kind of good stuff. And we want to... Yeah, let's do this. It's going to consume a bit of food, but it'll be fine. We also want... I'm not too bothered about being able to see this because I just don't. So we'll do that. And I'll also want to spread the Undercity into these regions. Is that... I thought it was Skaven territory, but it's literally just been sacked by Norskans, and no one's fixed it. No one's... Wow. The Scourge of Aquitaine, who are Bretonnian and undead knights, effectively, they've spread quite far. Actually doing quite well for themselves, which is fun, I guess. Seems fine. And I guess we can... Right, let's go and retake Bordelot. It looks like Albric ran away. So we'll grab it before Moussalon can. Thank you.
Take for Skryre!
Let's do that. We'll do that, repair that, and we'll get the wine back up because that will help. And we need defences because there's just human armies running around, robbing banks, all whacked on the Scooby snacks. And frankly, it's starting to get on my tits. And seeing as Gisero seems to be a real target for them, they love it. They see it, they want it, they sack it. So we're going to sit here in ambush, and when they try and jump it again, kind of kick the shit out of them. Thyrus, I'm just going to... You know what? I'm going to keep going with the Ancient Cunning. So we're going to do there. And Gordon Zola. Scorch. Scorch is a bit of a weird spell. I'm not 100% sure I like it, but it's, you know, generally fine. Okay, can we move faster? Underway there, march there. Underway is faster. Jump to it, Ulysses. No, that's the wrong button yet again. No one ever wants to go to the what this thing. What is this? This. Oh, actually, that loaded quite fast. Generally, it takes about 30 seconds to load, so no one ever bothers.
Knows who his boss is.
Exactly. Telemachus. Telemachus, me old fruit. You can have Warp Lightning. So what we're going to do, we're going to go and try and deal with Nasha Spear Chucker. We are at war with them, aren't we? Yeah, we are. I guess we can go... I mean, I don't know where this army's gone. It just suddenly disbanded, I think. I think they disbanded it because they've got too many armies. So we'll go and sack the Pillars of Grungy.
Take precious things.
I'm going to raise it. And Zap is Orcsbane. Yes. Of course he is. Why is... Was there an Undercity there? No. No. There's an Undercity here. It's not making much money, and we don't have any money to build it. Anyway, when can we get one of the Doom Rockets? 2 turns. Okay, 2 turns. They have nerfed a lot of shit, haven't they? I guess it makes sense because, you know, Doom Rockets are ridiculously OP. I mean, they're brilliant, but they're ridiculously OP. Okay, so we've got that building up. I don't know what to do about this person, you know, Chilfroy, the Devoted. Albric's running around as well. We've got Gregor, and I don't know where Helmet's disappeared off to. I think he just legged it. I think he just made a break for it. To be fair, I can't blame him. You know, he did get a good old drubbing, and yet we've got greenskins all over us over here. I'm hoping that maybe the Bretonnians just leave us alone from now on. Maybe they've learned their lesson. We can now just ignore each other and just move on with our lives. But I just suspect that any turn now we're going to end up with like 3 fleets of Bretonnians coming from the south just to piss all over my cornflakes once again. But that is going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of the Clan Skryre. Literally nothing happened this episode. I mean, I'm just treading water. Literally just... I mean, I need a plan. I'm going to have to really think long and hard about what I'm actually doing here, because this... You could miss this episode and just miss nothing. You could have spent this time doing something actually constructive for humanity, and instead you ended up watching this dross. I mean, all I can do is just apologise from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of the Clan Skryre campaign.